Hi guys, and welcome to our Dev Diaries series. I am Sarah, I'm the content coordinator here at Blowfish Studios, and today I am here with Russ. Russ, would you like to give us a little introduction?
Yeah, thanks Sarah. My name's Russell Bartley. I've been programming computer games professionally since 1993, doing assembly games all through the PlayStation and Super Nintendo era up to now. So yeah, it's been a wild ride.
Nice. And what is your position here at Blowfish Studios?
My official title is lead technical developer. Basically I was brought on to fix the unfixable bugs. So anything,
a grueling task.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun because, like, you know, you get a really interesting technical problem that you can get a week or two to really pull apart. And, you know, low-level GPU stuff, and that's a lot of fun.
Could you give us a brief rundown as to what a typical day in the life of a Blowfish dev?
Yeah, so I run a team of Blowfish devs, and every morning we get them all together and we go, so how'd you go yesterday, and what are you planning on doing today? I have a big schedule laid out, and it's a little bit of a trick question because I know what I want them to do, but like, I'd find out how they're going, if they're having any problems. We talk amongst ourselves and work out, you know, solve each other's problems. But then we go off and we work on the individual tasks. We chat to our test department, find out if they've found any new bugs or if they've found any good ways to reproduce bugs we can't fix. We talk to our design team, we talk to the art team and coordinate all that sort of stuff. So.
Nice. So considering the sort of traditional gaming background of Blowfish Studios and the Web3 integration of Phantom Galaxies, how has your team navigated that transition, and what sort of challenges have you guys been presented with?
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of challenges. It's been very interesting work. We were doing a lot of console games, and a lot of that was focused on multiplayer and using all the console's extra abilities, such as all the activities, and people can get trophies and stuff. And we shifted that to doing this big MMO with blockchain and everything else in it. But some of the really cool problems that we were solving was, what if you've got this really cool mecha and you've got it on in your wallet, and then you want to play it in the game, you go and play in the game, and you're playing the game, it's really cool, other people really like it. And while the game's running, you decide, oh, I'll go to OpenSea and sell it. So it's suddenly sold at someone else's, but you're still playing it in the game. Like, what do we do?
True, I haven't really thought about that as an issue. Like,
yeah. So we came up with a binding, unbinding. So it's sort of like you, before you can play it in the game, you bind it from your wallet into the game, and you play it, and then when you want to, people really like it and you feel like you want to put it on the market again, you unbind it back out of the game. But it was just some way so that, you know, people can't suddenly, you know, sell their stuff while they're playing it.
Yeah. Have there been any issues of like people being able to sort of like play their mech and then someone else purchasing that NFT?
No, not since we put the binding in. Yeah. We're like, hang on, we got to do all this as well. But there's a whole load of other stuff. Like it's the same thing with the currency Ashifa. So you're in game and you want to buy, you know, a few more items with your Ashifa, or you want to upgrade your weapons or whatever. It's like at the same time, if we didn't bind it, you could be, you know, selling it on the open market. So we had to care about it.
True. There's all these like interesting, like smaller details. Of course, I'm from the marketing team, so I don't have to sort of think about this sort of stuff. I think about marketing the product, but yeah, there's so many interesting layers, and with Web3 integration, it just kind of adds a complete another level.
Yeah.
Does your team have background in blockchain? And
we don't have much because it's such a new thing. I don't think many people have much background.
We're very early still in blockchain gaming.
So I mean, you know, blockchain games aren't really that old.
Yeah.
And we've been in development for more than 2 years. Yeah. So like, a lot of it's new for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
interesting times.
Hopefully we've solved everything.
Yeah. Here at Blowfish, working on Phantom Galaxies, how does the dev team work with the other departments, say specifically the community, to address ongoing bug issues or anything else that might happen to pop up?
Well, it's a good question because now we've gone live. We have a living, breathing community, which we really want to help out and fix any of their issues.
Yeah, not that the community through beta was not living or breathing.
That's right,
But
it's
a whole nother kettle of fish.
But so we have all the feedback through the community, and that goes to our community team. The community team collate those into the most common and the most urgent issues. Then on a Thursday morning, we have a meeting. We go through those. We plan out the next hotfix release. We've now got 2-week releases, which we're aiming for to address these things. Then over the next 2 weeks, we work on those. But that's just one sub-team of the development team I've got. I call them the hotfix strike team, and they're basically fixing all the quick bugs. Quite often a lot of issues come up from the community in that 2 weeks, so we try and add them into the list, and so we try and react as fast as possible. If there's something really horrible, like a server crash or something, we've got to drop everything and just fix that straight away. We've got bigger things with more content, so we really want to create a lot more content, a lot more missions, a lot more multiplayer squadrons and stuff. They take a little bit longer than 2 weeks, so I've got another team working on the content.
So like expanding the game.
So we're talking about patrols where you can group up with your friends and go off on. And we're aiming for things like raids and these sorts of things.
Nice.
But there's also a feature team, which is adding extra big features to the game. So I can't really talk about what that is, but they're bigger than just your quick fixes. So.
It's the separation of all these different departments working on all the different sort of aspects of the game. It's kind of hard to even comprehend with such a large scale game, because it is a big game. Like it's a monster.
And I'm passionate, and a lot of my guys are really passionate, and the design team are passionate, and the test team are passionate, and
and marketing is passionate.
We've got all these ideas, and sometimes ideas aren't exactly matching up, but we work our way through it.
I feel like the dynamic within the studio, we all have like the one goal, and we're all moving towards the one goal. And we are extremely fortunate that the entire team are passionate about the game, and we all that is like the driving factor.
I'm keen to keep that, but sometimes I got to pull it back a bit because we just got to get something out rather than.
Perfectionism tends to. We want to get the most perfect product out, but we just gotta. We got to ship it. We just got to ship it.
I loved all the 3D games. I play Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen. I played all the ones from back in the day. I've been playing these 3D space fighting games since the original Elite, which is wireframe and the Commodore 64. Love doing big maneuvers and avoiding enemies and stuff.
And how do we sort of, in your unbiased opinion, how do we sort of compare to these bigger games that have huge teams and have been worked on for years in the making, and don't have to sort of be developed with these Web3 integrations in mind and blockchain in mind? How would you say that we would do that?
I was wondering about that because when I first started playing Star Citizen, I was like, oh, it's amazing, it's incredible, blah blah blah. And I was like, when we were working on Phantom Galaxies, I was like, we've got to be better than that. And we've improved. And recently with our early access release with our avatars and everything, I thought, I'll just go and have a look at Star Citizen again. And I look at it and it's like, I think we pretty much made it. I don't know what other people think, but
let's go.
Well, we're not done yet. We're still going. but it's like.
And the job never finishes. That's the thing.
But Star Citizen has many more resources, and they've got lots of other different gameplay aspects in there. I'd love to have all that stuff in there, and we're working on it. So there is going to be a lot more coming to Phantom Galaxies. Elite Dangerous is a lot more specific. It wasn't really the same thing as Star Citizen, but they've got some very cool ideas in there. I think we've got some other ones we will be competing.
Nice. In Phantom Galaxies timeline, we've obviously had our alpha, and then we've had our beta cohorts, and now we are in our early access. What has been your biggest highlight throughout that progression and throughout that timeline for Phantom Galaxies?
I think it was when we released early access, when we got the avatars, the the starfighters and the planets all together. So, and they're all unique, and they're all driven from what's defined by the NFT.
Yeah.
So we were working for a long time, and we hadn't actually hooked all that stuff together.
Yeah.
So we could like, you know, just put a randomized avatar in the game and make it beautiful and all that sort of stuff. But we hadn't hooked it up to the actual blockchain stuff, and it was like, you know, we're hooking it up and it's all working, and people are minting there. And it's like, and they go, oh, check out the node and all this sort of stuff. And it was like wow, like we thought, oh yeah, we'll knock this thing together in, you know, a couple of months, and like, you know, it was a lot longer than a couple of months. But when it all came together, it was really good. So we got a lot more plans on utilising this stuff in the future, and we've learned a lot from that. So we're going to be able to get stuff out a lot faster.
Yeah.
One of the things is how fast we can react to the community. So one of the things I'm working on right now is to be able to change things in the game, such as what spawns, what loot drops, all these sorts of things in real time. Right now it's mostly baked into the game, so we've got to do another release. But in the future we'll be able to just, you know, change it on the back end and address people's stuff straight away.
Yeah, love it. But from like another perspective in that timeline, like one of the, I think similar to you, one of the biggest highlights for us was that period between when the avatars and starfighters were minting and then early access, and just the overwhelming feeling of not like the job, not completion or the job is done, but just finally seeing you know, that Web3 aspect of it coming through, and seeing it all sort of form and come together, and the reaction from the community, and seeing starfighters mint and being able to witness this is a beautiful thing.
Because you're just this close to it for so long, and you're working with it, and you're like, you know, I think it's really good, and it's like, you know, but I don't know, is everyone going to like it? And then when you release it and people like it, you're like, that's awesome.
Really, it's just from art to devs to QA to marketing, it really came together at the end. And honestly, it was a great success, like in my opinion.
But I always want to make everyone happy, so like I read a fair few of the reviews, probably more reviews than what I probably should. And like I'm really keen on the free-to-play aspect.
Absolutely.
So you know, we're pushing that, and we're making that an experience which is, you know, going to make people feel they got value in the game and bring them along. So keep those reports coming in. And,
well, it is like, for the onboarding aspect, for Phantom Galaxies, the free-to-play version is just as important as the Web3 version. Well, we need the community there. So, totally.
You know.
And it's still like, regardless of the NFT integration or the blockchain aspect, it's still a great game. It's still an exceptional play, like with or without. So I think that you guys have done a great job in terms of keeping it one playable game for all, but still having those like different aspects and different onboarding processes.
Thanks, Sarah.
Well done, Russ.
We've got heaps of ideas. We've got more ideas than we could ever write.
I can imagine.
And I want to work a lot more on PvP. You know,
oh yes.
You know, like have like space stations that you can occupy, and you got to hold off from other people and all this sort of stuff.
Oh, like going through like the art, and then seeing the like what they have in mind for it. Unbelievable, guys, like unbelievable. It just makes it for creative, and seeing the vision makes my head explode, and it makes me so passionate. So I can mirror that passion absolutely.
Yeah, I want to get like more ground missions with more, you know, melee going on. And,
exciting times ahead for us. And final question, what is your favorite mecha? What's your favorite starfighter, and what is your favorite NPC within the game?
Well, that's an easy one, Sarah. I know everyone starts out with the assault, but I really like the Buster mecha.
Nice, yeah.
Because
like, I see you as a Buster.
Because those missiles, like in PvP, you go out there, hide behind an asteroid, wait for it to recharge, and But
Do you play the PvP ever?
Yeah,
You jump on?
yeah,
It's so funny.
Yeah.
I've just got my Alienware laptop, so I'll be in PvP, guys.
Yeah, I don't put my name up there because like, then people.
Yeah, anon.
Yeah. Just a random guy.
Now we know.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like I like the Lancer a lot too because and we've got extra abilities which we weren't quite able to get into the game for that. Some of the people who played very early on might remember we had a cloak and we got a few other things we're planning on putting on that. But yeah, I like the breacher too. I want to enhance the melee aspect of that, so the breacher can use the Wolverine style claws.
Oh,
so maybe I'll swap to the breacher once we get that in.
Yeah.
But NPCs, there's a lot of NPCs. There's Olsen, of course. He's always there. There's.
Have you heard of Immortal Olsen? Have you heard of this?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was given the lowdown on Immortal Olsen. Yeah.
We also had a bug early on where we weren't freeing up and making Olsen go away after a quest. So you turned up at one location, there were 50 Olsens flying around.
Oh, okay. Multiple Olsen and Immortal Olsen.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think we fixed that. But,
No, I'll bring back that bug.
But there's a lot of different characters. The one I really like a lot is because of the lines we've given her is Marlene at the cafeteria.
Okay.
She's in the Halberd 001 down on the viewing deck.
Yeah.
If you go and ask her what's for dinner, she tells you, oh yeah, got all this steak and stuff. I was like, oh that's nice, but she goes, but we don't have any. And I'm like, well, why'd you tell me? She's really dry. She's like, she's not really into her job that much.
Okay, right.
When you chat to her, you find out.
Yeah, okay. I'm yet to meet Marlene, so I need to go have a chat with
She gives you a bit of sass when you chat to her.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. That's great. I love that. Great answer, Russ. Great answers. Thank you so much for joining me. Honestly, I feel like I could keep asking questions and we could just like keep chatting all day.
Yeah, there's so much to I'd love to talk about, but I can't.
Yeah. Yes, the future. It was great to have you on, and thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in for this episode of our Dev Diaries series.
Thanks.